Hello, first grade. This is Miss Carter here. I am presenting to you lesson 6. This is day 1. The topic is doubles and doubles plus 1. Today we are only going to focus on doubles. Our clear learning target for today is I can add with doubles. Read that with me, please. I can add with doubles. Now remember, friends, a double fact is an addition problem where both add-ins are the same. The materials that you're going to need for today's lesson are a whiteboard and a marker, or paper and a pencil, and your part whole mat and counters. Push pause if you need to get those materials now. This is the model. Friends, I want you to watch my thinking. You will have a chance to do your thinking on problems in a moment. So right now, put your hands in your lap. Don't touch any materials and watch my thinking. I'm going to read the word problem. Children line up on both sides of the field. There were 4 children on each side. How many children are there? Watch me write an equation and draw a model to solve. Let me read the problem one more time. Be thinking. Children line up on both sides of the field. There were 4 children on each side. How many children are there? So I've made my equation, and over here I highlighted some of the important words. Both sides means that there are 2 sides. And it also tells me there are 4 children on each side. So I know there's 4 children on one side, and there's 4 children on the other side. Now, friends, I know that there are some of you out there already that are dying to tell me the answer. And I'm so glad you know your double facts. But part of math is that you have to show your thinking. You have to prove that you're right. So if you know the answer, pat yourself on the back, but you still have to show your model. I decided to use a part whole mat. If you decided to draw a picture when we do our launch, that's fine too. On my part whole mat, I know that there are 4 children on one side of the field, and there are 4 children on the other side of the field. So on my mat, I put 4 counters on one part and 4 counters on the other part. Now let's go back to the equation. It says, how many children are there? Well, I know that I'm going to be putting the 4 children on one side together with the 4 children on the other side. Help me count how many children there are in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 on this part and 4 on this part put together make 8. Read the equation with me. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Now it's your turn. Here is launch number 1. Max has 3 red beads and 3 blue beads. How many beads does Max have in all? You are going to write an equation and draw or use a model to show your thinking. Let me read it to you one more time. Max has 3 red beads and 3 blue beads. How many beads does Max have in all? Push pause while you work, and when you're ready to share your thinking, push play. Does your thinking look like my thinking? When I read the equation, I know that Max has 3 red beads and 3 blue beads. And it asks how many beads does he have in all. So I know I'm going to be putting those two groups together. So my equation reads 3 plus 3 equals 6. Did you say 3 plus 3 equals 6? Good job. I decided to use the part whole mat. I put 3 beads on one part and 3 beads on the other part. And then I used the count on strategy. I knew that there were 3 here, so I started with 3 and then I counted on 4, 5, 6. Will you please do the count on strategy with me? Ready? 3, 4, 5, 6. My equation should read 3 plus 3 equals 6. Read that equation with me. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Nice job. Are you ready for launch number 2? Here it is. There are 5 apples in one bag and 5 apples in another bag. How many apples in all? You're going to write an equation and draw or show a model to explain your thinking. Let me read the equation to you one more time. There are 5 apples in one bag and 5 apples in another bag. How many apples in all? Write an equation and draw or show a model to explain your thinking. Push pause while you work, and when you're ready, push play. Here is my thinking. Let me read the equation one more time. There are 5 apples in one bag and 5 apples in another bag. How many apples in all? And these words right here, in all, tell me I'm going to be putting 2 groups together to make a bigger number, which means I'm going to be adding. My equation reads 5 plus 5 equals 10. Give me a thumbs up if you wrote the same equation. Oh, I see some thumbs going up. Good job, friends. Good job. So let's read the equation together. 5 plus 5 equals 10. And I decided to show my equation by using a part whole mat. If you drew a picture instead, that is fine. So I put 5 apples in one part and 5 apples in the other part. And then I used the count on strategy. I don't have to go back and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that there are 5 there, so I can put 5 in my head. Watch me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use the count on strategy with me. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 apples in all. Here is your exit ticket. You can do this on a piece of paper or on your whiteboard. Complete the 6 problems. Show them to your teacher before moving on to independent practice. Push pause so the screen doesn't disappear. And friends, you did an excellent job today. Thank you so much for working hard. Keep up the good work. See you tomorrow.